Hello to everyone. Shriman is back here again in this channel, and so today I have come with another video. So in the previous videos we have discussed about what is the multiplication of two matrices and how it defines, and so how two matrices are said to be conformable for multiplication and these other stuffs. So now in this tutorial we will look that what are the processes and what are the methods that we have to implement during the multiplication of two matrices. So before starting this tutorial, let's subscribe this channel and share its link to your friends and peoples who want to be a machine learning engineer, data scientist, computer scientist, and everything else. So just let's start today's session. So this is the matrix multiplication, and we have to multiply two matrices. So let's look here. This is the matrix A, this is 1 cross 2 matrix, and this is the matrix B, 2 cross 1 matrix. So what about this 1 cross 2 and 2 cross 1? This is the horizontal matrix having only one row and two column, and this is the vertical matrix. Actually it has only one column and two rows. So this is the first column, this is the second column, and this is the one row. Okay, and in these there is only one row, there is only one row, sorry, there is two rows, first row and second row, and there is only one column. So this is the A matrix and this is the B matrix. And so if we have to find the their product, so this will be defined as A dot B, and so A dot B will be uh, proxied further. So look here, this is the prefactor and this is the post factor. Just we have put the values of A matrix and B matrix here, and so this is the A and this is the B, this is prefactor, this is the post factor, and now we have to multiply these two matrices. So what we do from here, what is the process we should use? So actually this is the matrix multiplication, and in these we should do one thing, that we have to multiply the elements of the first row of prefactor with the corresponding elements of the first column of the post factor. So this is the prefactor and this is the post factor, and also there is only one row and here is only one column. So what we should do, we have to just multiply these elements with the corresponding elements of this column. Okay, and nothing more than this. Okay, so what to do? So here this 1 will be multiplied with 3 and 2 will be multiplied with 4. So 1 has been multiplied with 3 and 2 with 4, and we have put a plus sign between them because uh, we have to find the sum of these two products. So after solving this relation we will get this 3 plus 8, and so we can write here that A dot B will be a matrix that has only one element, and that is the 11. So this matrix, this is also a matrix, and so this matrix has only one row and only one column. So we can say that this matrix is a square matrix of order 1. Okay, so here we have find the product A dot B. We can also find the product B dot A. And how to find B dot A? So for these we have to write first this matrix, and then we have to write this matrix. This matrix will be written here, not in the left side of B, but A will be written in the right side of B, and then we have to do such things. Okay, so now let's move further. There is another example. So look here, this is the A matrix and this is the B matrix. So this is in this matrix there are two rows and two columns. So this is a square matrix of order 2, and this is also. So now A dot B will be defined as this: A prefactor, B post factor. And now what we have to do? So we have to do one thing here. We have to just multiply the elements, the components of the first row of prefactor with the corresponding elements of the first column of post factor. Okay. So 1 will be multiplied with 5 and 2 will be multiplied with 7, and we have to put a plus sign between them. So 1 into 5 plus 2 into 7. So this will be the our first element. And try to mind one thing, that this is a 2 into 2 matrix and this is also a 2 into 2 matrix. So whenever we we find the product of these types of matrices, we have to just look one thing, that what will be the order of this product of matrix. So if A is a square matrix of order 2 and B will also be a square matrix of order 2, then the product A dot B will also be a square matrix of order 2. We will discuss about this later. So just see here. So here the first multiplication has been done. Then what about then what after these? uh, we have multiplied the elements of first row with the elements of corresponding elements of first column here. And now what we will do, now we will multiply the elements of first row with the elements of corresponding elements of the second row. So this will be multiplied with this column, and where it will be written, so this will be written here, this 1 cross 6 plus 2 cross 8. Then what we should do, then we have to multiply the second row with first column and write here, and then we have to multiply the second row with the second column and write here. So we have completed our multiplication process, and now we have to solve these relations. Okay, so now a dot b will be formed in this shape, and so we will get these values, and after solving this we will get this. So this is a 2 into 2 matrix. We can also say it a square matrix of order 2. So this is the product A dot b. We can also find B dot a. So for finding B dot a, we have to just write B here and A here. So this is A dot b. First we have to, for finding A dot b, we have to first write A matrix, then B matrix. But if we have to find B dot a, then we have to write first B matrix here and then A matrix, and we have to just proxy it similarly. So now let's have some look on these rules. So what these rules says, these rules are saying that how to proceed this multiplication. So the first point says that we have to just multiply two matrices and first check the condition for conformability of matrices for multiplication. So first of all, we have to check that if these two matrices are conformable for multiplication or not. If they are not conformable for multiplication, then the product will not exist. But if they are conformable, then the product will exist, and we have to find their product. Okay, so now if they are conformable, then I'll come to the next point. So this says that write both matrices in form of A dot B. So if there are A and B, the given matrices, then we have to write in this form and then multiply in first example. So in the first example, we have do this. We have to multiply 1 with 3 and 2 with 4. So first row will be multiplied with first column such that these, and then what? Then we multiply the corresponding elements of the first row and first column and then put a plus sign between them and find sum. So this is just the general rule for finding the product of matrices. So now